What's up, y'all? You think I can get YouTube to send me like a copper play button or like a wood play? How y'all doing? Today it should be going up on Sunday, this video that is. So, and I hope if you're watching the same day that you have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. I just got done mowing the lawn. I remembered when I posted that Cloverpit video at the end, I said I was gonna do my brakes, and I did, and that went fine. Front brake pads went in smooth, but you know, that brake line bursting, for those who watch my Assassin's Creed Shadow stuff, that brake line bursting on my car let so much air in that I probably, for a total now of probably like 45 minutes over the couple of times I've tried to drain the brakes or bleed the brakes of air, and I'm still getting like straight gaseous air bubbles. Those bubbles that Sonic be getting to breathe in Chemical Plant Zone. Yeah, it was a pretty typical weekend, I guess. Bleeding the brakes didn't go well. I went to replace the front brake pads because I heard like squealing when I was turning the wheel. Like I had sprayed some WD-40 down the gear or the steering shaft and did the front brakes because I thought they might be getting low. Nah, brake pads were juicy, nice and thick. Still hearing the creaking when I turn the steering wheel. Bleeding the brakes still didn't go well. So yeah, fun, very fun. That's not what we're here to talk about though. What are we here to talk about? That is a good question, actually. I have no idea. Listening. Don't ask why I just came up with that. I don't have a list of Yap topics that I need to go through. Listening. Active listening, as a matter of fact. We switching it up. Active listening is really important to me because a lot of the time when I speak, I don't feel heard or listened to. Now, that is probably for additional reasons, right? But on top of that, I know that, you know, specific people in my life growing up, I would try to talk to them a lot of the time and they just, you know, yeah, okay, but could not recall a single thing I said. They think they're gone in that Green Island scene. And I mean, it's not like a huge thing. I'm not going to say it gave me like trauma or something, but it definitely was like something I noticed. So it makes me actively try to listen to other people. I just was talking to my boss, let's just call her. It's more complicated than that, but my boss last night at work, and we were sitting there for like probably an hour talking and just, you know, actively trying to nod my head, say and all that stuff. It can be not stressful, but like it can be taxing to like mentally try to hit all those check marks while also actually listening to what she says. Sometimes I'm so busy like nodding my head and I'm like, yes, indeed. By the time they wait on my response, I was so locked in trying to make sure I had the eye contact, the like right body language and all that. I don't know what they said, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I'm a gangster. I figured it out. These Yap videos are nice because I get to just say what I want as long as I want. And I think I've said it before, like while the lack of a other person sometimes is a hindrance, more often than not it's a help. A lot of the times I'm talking and I feel like, you know, I'm like rushing to get to the end, or people are like cutting me off, which does bother me a lot, especially like, you know, in a conversation where I'm actively trying to get them to acknowledge something, and in the process of answering their question, they ask the question. So if they're like, oh my gosh, why are you here? And I say, well, after I got off work, I was walking to the store.
Okay, but why are you here? Why did you go to the store after work? You never do that.
When I was in the process of telling them I had no groceries, and when I saw this thing at the store, I went to go give it to you. Very rudimentary example, I know, but you get the idea. Stuff like that kind of gets to me. I have a Yap video on communication, so I won't kind of divulge into communication, but listening is a very big part of communicating. You can spend all the time in the world trying to perfect the way that you communicate, the way that you speak, the way that you like your nonverbal, your body language, even like down to the very specifics of your facial expression and when you say things. It all falls down to the wayside. It all is meaningless if they don't feel like they're being listened to. So like, I could be the most charismatic man in the world. Let's say it's opposite day, I guess. I could be trying to convince you to buy an ice cold bottle of water in the scorching desert, right? While I may get some success with certain people, a lot of the time, if you're talking to somebody and they feel like they're talking to a brick wall and they're not listening, they might very well be like, yeah, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm done. A lot of people get very frustrated when they feel like they're not being listened to. And I can't blame them. It's a frustrating thing to go through, to have to sit there and like talk and like all that stuff just to have somebody just like wall you off or like not even try to understand. Another thing that I found myself getting frustrated with, and it makes me sad because I don't like being frustrated, especially with people, but I can feel it irk me when I ask something, or like specifically if I text something, right, and instead of saying R, I type out BRE, and the entire text message is kaput because that person says, what? I don't understand. Where are you going? I messed up one letter. What don't you understand? And then like, sometimes you'll be like, just think. Can you just, like I've said that before, can you just read it and think and try and process it? And then they get offended or they get upset. It's just, yeah. This is going to turn into communication part 2 if I let it, and I don't want to. I want to make sure I have a new topic every Yap video, so I got to lock in. But yeah, I get the frustration. I understand it. So it makes me try my hardest to be a good listener, and sometimes to a detriment, right? Because I don't get heard. But I'd rather make sure someone else is clearly heard than like try and make sure that I'm heard and then like hurt somebody else or make sure they're not heard or whatever. I don't know. I don't have the most time. It is Memorial Day, like Sunday, whatever. My stepdad invited me to go see my little brothers, so I might go check them out. I gotta hop in the shower. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta edit this to the point where it's not absolutely atrocious, and I'm gonna put a League of Legends video in the background probably, because I don't have any background footage. I've went and scraped my computer of all the scrap videos and all that. That'll probably last like a day because I record a lot. But yeah, just a quick check-in. Friday, Monday, I know we're both gaming videos. Monday was pretty short. Friday was like long, but it wasn't kind of like the quality standard I wanted it to be. So I'm hoping this week it gets better. I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen, but I will start posting on TikTok because I want to get in the groove like I was before of like editing a video then immediately making TikTok clips. I thought it was cool. I do have to do a full brake service tomorrow. I believe I said that in one of my videos as well. I've got to give someone their commercial van. I've got to replace their brakes or brake pads, brake rotors, and 2 of their calipers. And if I'm going to be bleeding the brakes for the brake calipers, I'm just going to bleed the entire system. Just, I don't know, feels like the right thing to do. So it's going to take a while. But I'm getting paid. So hey, not getting paid for this, and I spend hours and hours and hours on it. So can't complain about spending, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours if I manage to lock in and the brakes aren't too rusty, on something that pays me directly. Anyways, it's been a while. It's 10 minutes. I always think I'm gonna make these short and it never happens, but y'all here, y'all exactly where you want to be. Don't even play. You're loved. Stay goated. Please, actually please, take care of yourself and remember that you matter. Holy moly, man. Someone needs to invent Lawnmower 2. And I don't want to hear, oh man, just get the Craftsman Chop Chip Lip 3 V6, gas powered and fart powered. Man, it cuts through everything. Man, I'm tired of the design of a lawnmower. I'm tired of all that. Can we not innovate? I feel like we should be on some innovation now. And I'm not talking about a riding lawnmower either. I mean like lawnmower 2, the push lawnmower, you know, or 3, okay. The push mower 1 is like the one that's just a bunch of blades on a circle wheel that you just like push along the thing, right? And then its grandfather, the prototype, the scythe, right? And then we've got the like auto push ones, like you pull the lever and they push on their own, right? And they've got the, you know, they're actually motorized, all that stuff. Okay, that's lawnmower 2. We need lawnmower 3 now, right? Okay, this is 2026. I'm not inventing that, right? My specialty is environmental science. I hate the lawn industry. I don't like how lawn, you know, whatever. And not to like trash anybody who likes lawns. I'm not saying you shouldn't, whatever. Like, do what you gotta do, you know, spend your money, whatever. I personally like, you know, if I could have like a forest floor as a lawn, I would, or even just like a moss carpet. I think moss is really cool. When I was going to get my master's degree, I wanted to study moss. Like, goofy as that sounds, I am so dead serious. I genuinely wanted to study moss. Like, to me, that's not ridiculous. So I'm not inventing that. I'm not putting any more effort into the lawn industry than I have to. Like, when I become a super quadrillionaire for my billion subscribers, I'm gonna have like a house. Like, I'm not gonna have like $1 million mansion, whatever. I'm gonna have like a normal house. Or I'm probably not normal. It's probably gonna be goofy. But I'm gonna have a goofy house. It's gonna be on a bunch of moss. It's gonna be on acres and acres of moss. And I'll still have to take care of it, sure, whatever. Like, we all know plants, you know, they gotta be taken care of. But like, what am I talking about, man? It's too late. I'm already here. I'm not even gonna edit out that car driving past. I don't care. I know I'm gonna have to take care of it. Lawn care is a thing. But until the industry stops being so winky wonky dinky donkey, I'm not spending no time trying to engineer a lawnmower. But look, if we got any Jimmy Neutrons in the audience, right? Okay. What I need from you, Travis Scott, I need love galore, right? That's how much I need it. I need a lawnmower, right? That's got suspension. So that way the wheels can like move up and down, right? And then the blade still stays even. Not necessarily super strong. Like, I don't want to be like on an incline and then the body of the lawnmower still is like horizontal. But I mean, like, when there's small hills and bumps, I can still just cut straight along. And it also will help like maneuverability, right? That's cool, right? Okay. Also, I feel